let's talk a little bit about this movie that I want to see. This is the title. This is the fucking thumbnail of the fucking video. There's a movie that I want to see that's based around my favorite thing. Two of my favorite things. Berlin and Techno. Berlin and Techno. Two of my favorite things in one movie. And people are saying it might be one of the best rave movies of all time. Which is high praise because there's a lot of really good seminal rave culture, nightclubs, whatever movies over the years. Right? Loads. So many to mention. So the fact that this movie is getting such high ratings is fucking phenomenal, especially when you think about it being so, centered in the Berlin scene. A lot of people who have watched it, I've seen review it, are basically from Berlin, and they're very picky. You know how these people are; they're never fucking pleased. So the fact that they are saying it's that good, I'm prone to take them seriously and believe them. But I really want to see it, so I'm hoping there's a London premiere soon. I've been fucking rummaging around my Google trying to find a fucking torrent for it, but it doesn't exist. So if there's a London premiere anybody knows about, please let me know. Email me via the link in the description down below. There should be a link for a description down below, or just leave me a comment or send me a DM on Instagram. But let me know if there's a fucking premiere for this movie in London, because I actually want to check it on. It's called RAVE. This is an article about it, originally published in Mixmag. It says trailer released for a new drama film centered around the Berlin techno scene. The first trailer for RAVE, an up-and-coming film centered around the Berlin techno scene, has been released. According to Variety, the drama will follow a musician on a rave odyssey during a night of a techno club. Aran Al-Taras will star in the film alongside Clemens Schnick or Schick, with cameos by Chicago experimental producer Hieroglyphic Being and Berlin-based up-and-comer Lucia Liu. Described as a love letter to techno music and Berlin nightlife, the film is reportedly filmed during a real-life techno nights in the Berlin capital. Amazing, right? The German-language film is written and directed by Nikias Krios and Viktor Jakolowski, and has been acquired by Munich-based sales agency The Playmaker, who will bring the film to Cannes Cannes Film Market next month, where it will be screened. RAVE producer Andor Steiben told Variety, techno music is one of the most important German cultural exports. RAVE is a raw, real, and real as music itself, an authentic and rare cinematic roller coaster to bring the culture to the big screen. So let's check out the trailer, because I haven't actually seen the trailer myself. I want to react to it in real time, but let's check out the trailer. This is RAVE. It's with English subtitles, so if you listen to it with the audio only, you won't hear the subtitles, unfortunately. But I found it via Vimeo, so I'll put the link in the description if you want to see the trailer yourself. But let's watch the trailer. I'm curious to see if this is any good.
Wer träumt, kann enttäuscht werden. Wer nicht mehr träumt, ist frei. Platte ist was anderes einfach.
Spür mal, spür das.
I just want to give this record to Ray Porter, and I wanted to ask her if you could get me into the backstage.
No, sorry.
Cosmo, brauchst meine gute Laune-Pille. Weil nur weil du nicht reinkommst, heißt ja nicht, dass du da nicht hinkommen kannst.
Opfergaben für den Techno-Gott.
Joy! Joy!
You know, I feel like a failure.
Failure can help you learn. You hit reset, you restart. You're not the only soul that fucks up in life.
Sind die Leute endlich ready für den Meisterwerk?
Time is not existent.
Troy!
Just let go.
No. Habt ihr eine Platte gesehen? Hast du eine Vinyl?
Weißt du, was passiert ist?
Oh, that looks good, bro. That looks fucking good. I'm not gonna lie. That looks really fucking good. There are so many scenes in there. The nose when you're trying to get him backstage and you make up some lie about giving someone a USB or a record. Been there. Somebody telling you that you need a pill. Been there. The many hours spent politicking and talking and yippee yapping with strangers in a toilet cubicle, having these really intense connections with some of these people, sometimes swapping bodily fluid with some of these people, and then never seeing them again. Been there. Honestly, this looks really fucking good. It's really difficult to kind of capture the essence, the vibe, the ambiance, the electricity, whatever that happens in the rave, and especially on the dance floor, especially in places like Berlin. It's part of the allure of it. It's not even a club. Part of it is the way it's on the way going there. Part of it is passing like residential buildings covered in graffiti. You know, homeless people, drug addicts all over the place, freaks, weirdos, and everything else in between, walking around the street, turning into their fucking, you know, urban fucking runway, or whatever it may be called, right? And then before you even get to the rave, you're getting all these fucking, you know, you're getting all these inputs. Your head's going fucking crazy, and by the time you walk in, and the sound hits you, the vibes hit you, you're like, Jesus Christ. So all those things I've noticed whenever I've been in a club, because most clubs don't allow it anyway, but whenever I have been in a club, the rare times I've been in a Berlin club where they can let you, or they do let you record, whenever you watch those clips back on your phone, they don't seem the same, you know? It's sort of like trying to record a festival. Yes, you can record somebody playing, but you can never really capture the atmosphere. And I think they've done a good job, from what I've seen on these little clips, of being able to capture the textures, the view, the warped perspective, the sound, how it's muffled and shit, how people look in clubs. Everyone seems to look so much bigger and cooler and majestic and whatever else it may be. So I'm really looking forward to seeing it. I'm really looking forward to checking it out. There's a section there talking about the fucking producing. Like, I feel like everywhere I turn, somebody's reminding me that I should start producing. You know? I've always thought producing should be left for people that actually have musical talent. I always feel like people that DJ, people like myself, don't have any musical talent. That's why you DJ. DJ is probably the closest thing you can get to actually performing on the stage, because I've got no musical talent, can't sing, can't play an instrument. The closest you can do to being an artist that's performing with a microphone in your hand is the DJ. So I always thought, if you're going to produce, you should be an artist too, right? You shouldn't just produce for producer's sake. But people nowadays produce, I feel like, mostly to get gigs, really. That's what it feels like to me. It's like a little cheat code. If you make a hit record, or if you make a good enough record, a decent record anyway, it doesn't need to be a hit. You make a decent record, that can allow you to get gigs, and then it changes your profile as an artist immediately. So I'm thinking maybe that's what I should be doing. But in general, more so for like just creating a song that can maybe outlive me, you know, something that can basically be left behind and someone can remember it and kind of play it back and think of you, or it can kind of capture a particular moment in time way better than a mix can, because I don't think anyone's going to be playing my mixes when I'm dead and gone. Do you know what I mean? That's going to be a bit of a hard one to be playing back fucking 2-hour long mixes where some of the tunes have been fucking, you know, muted because I'll copyright fucking things on YouTube and shit. I don't know. Either way, I feel like I'm being pushed in that direction to getting a pair of KRK speakers and hooking it up to a fucking audio interface and getting a fucking MIDI keyboard. I feel like I need to do that. I feel like that's the next step, especially now that I have this new M4 MacBook Air. It could probably handle that anyway. I should have a little mini keyboard, you know, a little MIDI keyboard, and I should be banging away trying to make a tune. But the only thing I wouldn't do, to be honest, as well, I don't actually believe in all that shit. I wouldn't really bother with the whole like sending people USBs and shit. I think that stuff is a bit GAY. I'll probably just play my own sets or just keep spamming up my profile, and then eventually some people will like it and they'll use it, you know. That might be the way to go about doing things. But yeah, I don't know. I gotta check it out. Rave On looks fucking fantastic. Need to fucking see it. Hopefully somebody has got a London premiere going of it soon. If not, I'm willing to fucking put it on myself. Who do I need to get in contact with? Please let me know. I would love to screen this somewhere. This looks fucking fun. I want to do it. I want to see it. I want to do it. I want to see it. Big up the stream chat. Yo, big up On 10 Toes. Yeah, big up Run It Up, big up Luke, big up Lucas sharing. What's going on, Key? Hey, I got back from Creamfield, also Berlin from holiday. Oh, amazing, great to hear, brother, great to hear. I'm due to be going there probably, I think, Christmas, right, at times. If not, then probably sometime in November, because I'm also waiting for the birthday lineup to come out. I'm sure the birthday is going to be happening it should be happening in November or December. Whenever the birthday is for Berghain, I'll be there again. That's probably the newest time I'm gonna go. Big up the Creamfields thing as well. Actually, Creamfields, I need to check it out because what's that channel I like to watch? Legendary fucking rave channel, TPD TV or however you fucking say it. The one with the brother and sister and all the other guys, right? The amazing one where they go to festivals. They recently did a review of Creamfields, and allegedly they said it was pretty shit. So I'm curious to see because I kind of like Creamfields. It looks kind of cool. I'm not mad at some of the lineups. I also like the crowd. They seem like they're really up for it. So I'm curious to see what those TPD guys thought of it. To be fair, I wouldn't be surprised if they hated it because those guys don't really seem like they like dance music or electronic music. They seem like they're more into bands and shit. So going to a kind of a festival where it's mostly going to be that sort of music might not be the smart thing to do, you know? So that might be the reason why they didn't like it. But I'm curious to see. I'll probably react to that tomorrow. There's a full video of it out now at the moment. I think it's on their channel if I'm not mistaken. Is it I think it's TPD TV, right? I'm pretty sure that's what they're called, right? Was it TP? That's it. No, TBD TV. That's them. TPD TV. They've got a new video out just now about Creamfields. Is Creamfield really that an honest review? So I'll definitely check that out later. But big up Lucas sharing. Hope you had a good one. Big up Big Booth as well. Big up Big Booth out there as well. Carrying on actually from that, I want to quickly read this review regarding that movie Rave On. This is courtesy of the magazine 032C. It says Club Culture Paradox, Aaron Altaras, Freddie K, Rave On. So let's actually see. This is the director talking with Freddie K. So at the premiere of the film Rave On at RSO. Oh shit, they premiered it at RSO the other day. Nice. Actually, let me check out RSO. Have people anyone uploaded any images of RSO Berlin? RSO Berlin Instagram location. Let's see if we can see anything. And I'm actually curious to see if there's been anything going on there. RSO. Cool. Let's just see there. RSO Berlin. Maybe if I go on a tag, somebody's tagged the location, so I can definitely want to check out if there's anything here I've missed out quickly. Bear with me a second here before we move on. Nope. Any tag someone's got a tag location, right? Who's that? Someone must have a little tag location here. No, nothing. Nope. Anyone? There you go. Cool. Big up this person. Let's see who they got here. Anything recent? Because I still haven't been there. You know, weirdly enough, I need to check it out. I haven't been there. Oh, there's some pictures of the outside here to see what it kind of looks like. The queue. Cool. Some girlies. Let's see anything recent I missed out on. I actually need to check out RSO. Looks like a fun place. Wow, that was so good. What's this? Magma. Is this RSO? Magma. Oh, this is the outside bit, right? Yeah, this is the outside section of RSO. They've got a really big outdoor kind of like open air places where they can go and get smashed at, which is not. Oh, look at that. That's huge, isn't it? Huge space on the outside. Fucking amazing. Cool. Not mad at that in the slightest. Any more pictures of people playing though? Any pictures or videos, clips of people playing, please, if you don't mind? Give me something. Nah, they're probably not though, because they do cover your phone in it, so it's unlikely I'm gonna get any clips here of people playing here. Nope. Is that might be RSO? That might be an RSO Berlin with fucking Ben UFO. But yeah, there's not really anything here, is there? Or this girl is, right? She's playing this. Nice. We're not mad at that at all. Big up her. Some people there having a great time. RSO. I don't think, do we have a single? Okay, we got a single bestseller in London. We got the Cause. I was thinking this is like a random not random, but you know, it's one of many venues in Berlin. But we have, I think, one place that looks like this in Berlin, in London. I think it's the Cause. Okay. This is some sort of festival. I don't know what festival it was, but this was good. Look at the vibe. Not the type of music. Don't get me wrong, but look like they killed it. Look like they did it. Whoever these people were, they look like they killed it. I ain't mad at that. And then they got a cheeky doner at the end as well. You can't go wrong with that, innit? You really can't go. That's a good little spread there, isn't it? I didn't know you can get watermelon slices at barbecue. Kebab joints. I didn't know you could get barbecues. You could get a little watermelon slice. That's a nice little fucking munch, isn't it? A little doner, some fucking club martes, and a bit of watermelon. I ain't mad at that at all. I ain't mad at that one bit. I ain't mad at that one fucking bit. But yeah, cool. Let's check out the article. Let's go back. Let's check out the article. They say the premiere of RAVE happened at RSO. Crowds in black tractors and utilitarian fitness adjacent uniforms drifted towards the venue's open air valley. People queued, verifying guest list spots or arguing about not being on them. Bouncers were unamused and uninfused outside. Friends hugged and friends party acquaintances, while others tucked tiny plastic bags into their socks around the corner. Inside the DJ booth, the dance floor had been replaced by the stage with a massive screen. The people seated in the benches in the front were Berlin Club Culture edition of the board game Guess Who. Sven Marquardt sat front and center, the director's chair, while Westbam weaved across the stage in search of the bathroom. Artists who appeared in the film were Lucia Liu, DJ Hyperdrive mingled with others in attendance to show support, such as Brutalism 3000, Ski Agu. Just before the screening of Berlin's most universally beloved DJ, Freddie K, Alessio Armini, gave a brief intro speech. RAVE lead actors. Oh, was he involved in it? That might be why it's so good then. Maybe they consulted with people to kind of make the movie look good. Written and directed by Viktor Jalakowski and Nikas Krios, RAVE riffs on the Odyssey, one of storytelling's oldest templates. Its protagonist, Cosmo, enters the club with a singular mission, giving his new vinyl to the evening's headlining DJ called Troy Porter, played by Jamal Moss, aka Hieroglyphic Being. Within the labyrinth fictional venue, Cosmo encounters the full Grinchia spread, obstacles, enemies, sirens, side quests, and failing redemption. With beautiful color grading and memorable soundtrack created by Ed Davenport, RAVE is a stylish reframing of the narrative trope that confronts the local paradox. The cult classic film Berlin Calling is now a retro homage for a foregone era, while more recent movies such as Victoria and Beat make club culture a setting rather than a focus. This is even true with the electronic music journalism. Cool, let's get to the bonus. Many of the concerns about increasing availability and endangerment of the pieces. After the screening, I spoke to Outras and Freddie K, whose label Key Vinyl was releasing a RAVE soundtrack on a double vinyl LP. Shit, really? There's a RAVE there's an official RAVE fucking vinyl. Might have to check this out. Who's on it? Inland, Incisa, Hypergraphic Being, Ed Davenport. Okay, I ain't mad at that. I think it'll be funny to say that we know each other. What, like from partying? Freddie K, not necessarily. I just think that it would be nice to acknowledge that you know me privately, because interviewing somebody you know is a very different task than speaking with a stranger. Cool. When I saw you right before the movie started, you told me to feel really nervous. I wasn't lying, says Freddie K. Usually I'm not so cold-blooded when it comes to this shit, but so many of my friends are here today. It kind of feels like an awkward moment when it's your birthday and everyone comes with the candles and cake. It doesn't have anything to do with the film, sharing the things you do. If in the film you play a DJ and a producer, but you also used to DJ and produce with your brother as Alcatraz. Now your brother Lenny is a solo act. Why did you stop? You need both hands to do something well. When you want to do two things at the same time, in my case, I just end up sucking at both. I disappointed myself, and I was a place where I wasn't enjoying music or acting. I felt like I was deceiving myself and others, all while operating under the umbrella of success. At the end of the day, I didn't like going to work. This issue was a root of many things that happened afterwards, and even caused a semi-public meltdown in the friend group. Wow. Okay, so this is the opposite of what I just said earlier. I said I wanted to maybe start producing to get more gigs and to just create more music, but Freddie K is saying you can't really do both. If you want to be a great DJ, you can't produce. If you want to produce, you can't be a great DJ. Well, it makes sense, because he's well regarded as a really great DJ. I'm still yet to be convinced, to be honest. I've seen him 4 times now. not really. I'm not really fully on the Freddie K hype train. I'm not going to lie, but he does come across very well. He says here, he continues, I like DJing because like music and like music being, I like my brother. Project was always about sharing something with him. He has his own light and I would never want to stand in the way of his pursuing it. He is compulsive. He compulsively needs to make music the same way that I compulsively need to act. Yeah, okay, I see. Now we are closer than ever. I actually think my relationship with my brother is a thing. Actually, is that the who I'm thinking of? Altaras. Is that who I'm thinking of? Or did I fucking say the wrong person? Anyway, whoever AA is, I get it. So I guess maybe AA is the actor. Maybe that's who they're talking about. Altras and Freddie K. Where's Freddie K then? Which one is him? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Let's continue. Why do you think it's difficult to uncomfortable to watch things about the club culture? I think for some of the people closest to it, there's an impulse to wince, cringe, and just look away. That's a very true point, actually. There is an inherent thing. I think that also goes back to the review I spoke about the other day with that American girl reviewing Berghain. I think it was less to do with her being cringe and more to do with people watching her and feeling cringe, because people don't like to see themselves reflected that fucking viscerally. There's something about it. You kind of want to keep it to yourself. You know, there's not a lot of documentation when it comes to rave stuff. There are some rave influencers popping up, but no one really, you know, there's no one out here really documenting a lot of that stuff or showing you. Just kind of enjoy it in the moment. Just keep it moving. Let's see what the answer is here. Well, first of all, we aren't everybody. I think it's hard for us to watch because it's too close to home. Agree with that one. You see something that you know, but it's not necessarily as you know it. That causes a dissonance, and the dissonance makes it difficult to process. This is an artificial project. Of course, it's not me, but even still, you can't imagine how often we thought about the tote bag I'm carrying in the film. They kept saying, please, Aaron, just hold it like a normal tote bag. And I was like, yeah, but I can't hold a tote bag like Aaron. Obviously, as an actor, this is my job, but it gives you a sense of difficulty with it. Oh, shit. Good point. Your biggest roles in the past have been projects with explored Jewish experience in Germany. Okay, we don't care about that. In all your past interviews, you've been confronted with the deeply sensitive and traumatic topics, inevitably forced to make big statements about. Okay, we don't care about that. Also, Freddie K gave a speech before the film. Victor, can you explain how you got him involved? So Freddie K is involved in the movie. First of all, I'm a rave and a huge admirer of Alicia. I don't even know how many closings of his I've done. When we were finished the film, we were considering what to do with the soundtrack. We knew it deserved a proper home. Alicia's label, Keyvanner, was our #1 goal. A mutual friend introduced us. I shared a lot of plot with him and told him Dan Paul was responsible for the music. He said, yes, I'm in. Freddie K. I said that without even watching the movie because I knew Victor's work, but also because the character's story is similar to mine. When I first started going to Berghain, I was always brought pressings with me to try and get them to Ben Clot or Marcel Dietman. I know exactly how it feels to show up at a club with vinyl in your tote bag to try and approach a DJ, then be shooed away by someone who says the DJ doesn't know you. Yeah. So I guess everyone's had that experience then. So even Freddie K says he kind of, you try and you don't get anywhere. The funny thing is, I think, weirdly enough, right, that sort of like begging and trying people, it never works, but you know what actually works? Just doing the work. Being recognized for the work actually gets you, but sometimes it actually helps to have you be seen. So even somebody says no and tells you to fuck off, the fact that they've seen you, when you then start doing the work, they'll start joining the dots. They'll be like, oh yeah, you're that guy that was annoying me the other day. This is your party. Okay, this is your label. That's how it kind of works. So sometimes annoying people can sometimes be bad for the ego, bad for the pride, but long term it can pay dividends. So, approach with caution, dear listeners. CG, I assumed most people just do things digitally nowadays. The plot always reminded me of more of the hustle of the mixtape culture. Actually, one film that hugely inspired me was Hustle and Flow. You know what? I think it's the opposite now. I think because everything is so digital, if you are trying to get stuff released on a label, I think you are better off actually having it on a USB, or if you're even having it on a USB, or if you're even really, really anal about it, really fucking particular about it, maybe even have it on a USB and give away a fucking Bluetooth speaker, fully charged, with the USB plugged in, or maybe with I'm sure that's possible. I'm sure on Temu or on one of those websites you can find a speaker that's got a built-in fucking memory stick that you can just fucking drop tunes in and play them. I'm sure that does exist. I'm sure it exists. Handing that over to a DJ and saying, yeah, this has got my latest fucking EP on there. I'm sure that's probably a better way to get yourself signed than just sending it as an attachment via an email, because everyone does it. That's the easiest thing to do. But actually making the effort to buy a ticket, go to the night, waiting around for the DJ, handing them something. I think that's the way you actually make a big impression. But again, it has to be good. It doesn't matter the impression. If the tunes are shit, no one's gonna fucking care. I appreciate the dialogue in the film acknowledges some of the very big conversations with the contemporary club culture, the role of social media, generational divide, and musical trends, but touches on them only in passing. I find it interesting that there is some kind of divide happening in the scene, and I want to represent that. There was a lot more in the original script, but we wanted it to be careful not to overload it with a thesis or divert it from the core idea. Good idea. The main character does have opinions about these topics, but that doesn't mean we agree on them. The lead is very locked up. He's constantly overthinking and needs to free himself. The character of Roxy J represents the opposing opinion. Alicia, how did you react to when you first saw the film? Freddie K says, you should know that I get very invested in movies. I believe everything in them. Yeah, I'm the same when it comes to big up my favorite movie, and the one I believed, even until this day, is fucking Limitless. I believe there's someone developing or has already developed and is secretly taking a fucking NZT pill that can unlock the other 90% or whatever of your brain that is laying dormant. I'm sure someone's doing it right now and making a bucket load of cash on the fucking stock market. Maybe NZT pill is fucking chat GPT. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe the NZT pill is fucking AI. But anyway, Limitless is my one. For Freddie K, the one he believes is the Blair Witch Project. I thought it actually happened. I couldn't sleep for 3 days. From the second RAVE one started, I found it very realistic. It also experiences something very specific, the new wave of club culture unique to Berlin. There are only a few other clubs in the world that have this model, such as K41 in Kiev. I really want to go there, man. Big up K41. Fold in London. Basement in New York too, I need to get to as well. There are clubs that focus on sexuality, queer inclusivity, with awareness teams and dark rooms. As a touring DJ, I know how rare it is to have these kinds of freedoms. In most clubs, you get kicked out for being on drugs. You can't go into stores with other people, and the perception of the kind of people who go clubbing is negative one. That happens a lot in London, unfortunately. All those things he mentions happen a lot in London. That's why I have zero patience for anyone in Berlin who complains and cries about their scene, because we have clubs in London where legitimately you can't even go into a stall with somebody else. You know what I mean? The stalls don't have locks. The bathroom stalls don't have locks, or they have very, 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 very obvious fucking gaps on the door so people can kind of peek through and see what you're getting up to. The searches are fucking worse than the search you get if you're about to board a plane. Like, oh, go through the airport, sorry. TSA shit. It's fucking crazy. So any people out there in Berlin who like to cry and complain about their club scene, please come to London. Let us swap places for a month. And let's see how you like it going to fucking nightclubs where you're paying £50 for an entry ticket, you know, £10 for a fucking cloakroom, £15 for a mixer. Like, you ain't seen nothing yet. There were so many moments in the film, Freddie K says, that felt true to my life and experience. Almost couldn't believe it. The film also feels very spontaneous to me. It manages to avoid all the stereotypical cliche mistake. Yeah, I really want to watch it now. I really want to check it out. We knew at the beginning that we were not making a film about techno, but okay, that's an interesting opinion there. What he said, clarification. We know that we were not making a movie about techno or about any particular club or scene, because if we did, we would inevitably fail. This is a story about one guy with a record. We try to keep everything else that happens along the way authentic as possible. Maintaining that format helps us to avoid the look. Okay, cool, I get that. It's one guy on a mission, basically, like a sort of like a hero's journey, I guess. He's on a quest to get whatever he has in his hand seen by somebody, and then it just happens to occur in a club. I like that. During the screening, everyone laughed during the scenes with awareness team member. I think because it felt so realistic. Yeah, I have to give a ton of credit to the club where we filmed. After they agreed to let us shoot, we wrote the script, and according to the place, the people who worked there, which includes Lara, were originally the main character. Okay, cool. I want to know what club was it they filmed it in. I also loved how the film portrays the social aspects of the scenes. It said everything is so online now. Concerts and clubs are some of the only places left where you can actually be face to face with other people, have great conversations, and meet people who never would have otherwise. I actually cried at the end of the film because, you know, I'm 54. I've dedicated my life to this. I've met all my friends in my clubs. Prince Freddie K. I met my partner in Berghain. Rah, Freddie K's 54. To be fair, he looks good for his age. I'm not going to lie. For a white man, he looks decent for his age. I didn't know he was 54. I thought he was in his 40s. Rah, Ted. Big up Freddie K. I met my friends in clubs. I met my partner in Berghain. I've never seen this on the screen. Movies like Berlin Calling or Human Traffic only show one aspect of the culture. There's a lot of darkness and anxiety on RAVE 1. during his trip, but I think the overall message is positive. It shows that there's a reality parallel world where people take care of one another. Yep, I like that. Were you anxious about the film? How it's going to be received? The scenes, I think people were afraid of it would go wrong. What's that? This is the most difficult film I've ever made. He said, I struggled with it for many years. I was so nervous. Of course, some people did say, why do you feel the need to talk about this important screen? This is sacred to us. I told people who felt afraid of this project that I understood the concerns. Honestly, there's so much fucking gatekeeping in it. I wonder what it is about. I wonder because inherently the scene was started on gatekeeping, right? Especially if you think about the dance music scene here in the UK with raves in the fields and shit. That was inherently gatekept because you had to call certain numbers. You had to have the number in the first place. You had to go here, go there. So there were a lot of barriers you had to jump, a lot of hoops you had to jump, you know? The barrier to entry was really high. So I wonder because intrinsically the music has always been quite gatekept, that we have this lingering thing where you don't really want people to know, like about a festival that you really love, about a club night that you fucking swear by, about a go to deep. I mean, everyone keeps stuff close to their chest, but that doesn't really help, you know, to help spread things or to get new people involved. I don't know. I guess we all have our different reasons to do stuff. And it continues here. The scene is constantly evolving. This project was just about freezing. It was really just about freezing a moment in time. In 10, 20, 50 years, people will look back and see what it was like to go clubbing in Berlin in 2025. That's so true though, isn't it? Imagine that. All those videos on Instagram that only focus on the DJ and big drops, these don't represent the climate. Exactly. I've always said that. When I put on my own, when I do my own thing soon, I'm definitely gonna have, it's gonna be weird, but all my pictures on my Instagram will all be from the fucking dance floor, focusing on the people that are raving, not on the fucking people that are DJing, you know? Even if it's just have to blow people's faces, it'll just be that. That's so important, man. It's so annoying that everything's fucking focused on the DJ these days. These do not represent the climate of club culture. It's just ecstasy. It's very produced. It isn't real or accurate depiction of the world, and that felt like a further justification to make this film. I know I'm not showing any emotions right now, but I think speaking with you and Alicia, I'm finally realizing that we as artists might have gotten at least some part of it right. Oof, love that. Very, very beautiful line there. Rave On is screening now in theaters in Germany, so maybe I have to watch it in Germany. Maybe when I go to Berlin, I have to check it out there. But look at that, even that scene there. Look how perfect that is shot. That top-down view in the toilets, where you get a view of somebody in the other cubicle doing drugs, somebody pissing. I've always wondered, by the way, why don't a lot of German clubs toilets have bathroom seats or loose seats and shit? Most of them don't. Berghain's a good example of it. It's just a raw metal thing. Is it because they want you to kind of squat over them? You're meant not, obviously, if you're shit. I don't know. I've shot in a bunch of Berlin clubs. I wonder why they don't have toilet seats. Or maybe they've been ripped off. I don't know. Maybe they get break too easily. Either way, fucking brilliant. Big up Rave On. I really want to check out that movie. It's meant to be dropping very, very soon. Or it's out in Germany already. But I can't find it anywhere in London. So if anyone's got a link or a connect, please let me know. Because I would definitely love to check it out. Definitely love to check it out. What is it? Is this RSO? I want to see some clips from RSO. That ain't RSO. That's a lie. That's not RSO. But yeah, there are some clips of RSO though. Big up Echoes of October. He's got some clips of him playing in RSO as well. Big up Echoes of October. That big up Echoes of October. He's got that good Balenciaga denim on as well. That good Balenciaga denim on there. You can't be mad at that. Big up Echoes of October. And yeah, coming soon. I shall be inside of fucking RSO very soon. We love to see it. We love to fucking. Oh, there's I Hate Models actually. There's fucking Lucas Sharon's guy. Pick up I Hate Models. Oh, we don't want that too much. Not the right song there, but big up I Hate Models. You see him there. A bunch of other people too. Bish Bash Bosh. There's Freddie K. Oh, actually, there's a clip here. Actually, let me see. Play this. There's a clip from the RAVE On premiere. I just saw this. There's a clip from the RAVE On premiere. That was a premiere, right? Wow, look how many people turned up. Holy shit. That was a premiere for the movie. Look all the people that turned up. They were showing it outdoors and the outdoor screening. Fucking cool as fuck. And that's the actor that's in the movie. I think that's the lead actor there on the left hand side. Yeah, fucking hell. Let Freddie K talking.
I cry at the end, so get ready because it's a beautiful picture of all of us, really.
And my heart is filled. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Thank you.
So cool.
Thank you.
It's a great tracksuit, by the way. Fucking great tracksuit.
The cast and crew of RAVE. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for sharing this special screening with us. Thank you, guys. Let's have a nice party.
Yeah, I need to see this, man. I need to see this fucking movie when it releases. Big up, big up, big up, big up, big up. Big up, Blood Clot. Damn. Who else was here? Bunch of other people there. Cool. Man needs to see this movie when it drops. I swear to God, man needs to see this movie when it drops. I ain't even fucking lying.